Economic issues have been affecting us over the years and they will continue to affect us. What matters is how you're going to address them. Comment down below with your strategies of how you are dealing with these tough economic issues. Hello good people, hope you're doing well. Jacie is my name, and on this channel we talk about finance, personal development, travel and charity. What are these economic issues that we are really struggling with? Recession. Recession is a period of temporary economic decline during which trade and industry activities are reduced, identified as fall in GDP in 2 successive quarters. How do you handle recession? If you have a few dollars to spare, it is time to grow your savings. It is time to grow your investment. It could be time to grow your income streams. Comment down below with how you deal with recession, and this also should be considered as to what would you do in case of loss of your job. Comment down below what plans you have put in place in case of such misfortune. The next thing is interest rate uncertainty. We have said time and again, and we have observed, especially throughout this year, interest rate has just been going up and up and up. You need to know how to cap your obligations so that you're not reducing your disposable income at the expense of your debts. Number 1, of course you can grow your income. Number 2, work hard to reduce your debt obligation. This will reduce your interest rate in the long run, and of course pay off the debts that you may have. Comment down below if you have accelerated your plan of paying your debts. The next thing is elevated inflation. We have 2 videos on inflation, so I suggest for detailed understanding of inflation, how to handle, how to mitigate, the impact it has, please check out those 2 videos. I will link them down below. The next thing is huge debt. What is the impact of huge debt? Huge debt reduces your disposable income. It reduces your capacity to be able to do other things because now your money is committed to this debt. And of course, it also holds you back from a personal perspective, and if times become harder, it gives you a higher opportunity of default. Comment down below with how you are handling your debt. Perhaps the first thing is, if you realize your disposable income has reduced, maybe because you're now having a higher obligation to pay your debts, or maybe you have other additional higher obligations, you can come up with ways of having different streams of income. Perhaps you can say you can start a side hustle, maybe you can start an investment plan and all those things. Then you can be able to complement your income. Alternatively, you can cut down your cost of living. Comment down with strategies you have implemented during this difficult time that help you cut down the cost of living. The next thing is competition between technology and people. Over time, different things are evolving which actually end up doing the same thing as humans do. That means they take away the opportunity of someone getting a job opportunity. They take away the opportunities of maybe someone developing something else, because if I can go to my computer, to my laptop, or maybe even to my phone and create something without much effort, why do I need to get someone to do the job? Or even your employer, if you can automate everything, all your services, all your transactions, why do you need a human being? Sometimes even the machine is more efficient and more accurate than a person. For instance, if you go to an ATM machine, do you even count the money that the machine dispenses? Apparently, if I go to a bank over the counter and I'm given money, I will definitely count that money. Why? Because I feel like that's a human and it's prone to error. If I go to the ATM and it dispenses money, I will not count. But why don't I count on the ATM? Because of one thing. Even if I count, what will I do? Am I going to complain to the machine and tell the machine, by the way, you have dispensed maybe 1,000 less or 500 less? So technology is actually taking over our lives. Even today, sometimes you don't even have to take a walk to the shop. You just, everything you can order online, you can get it delivered, whether it's locally, internationally. Life has been made very easy by technology. But you know what? For instance, if I need my supermarket shopping, I just do a transaction online. I will order, pay, and do everything online and have it delivered at my doorstep. But what happens to that delivery man? He has lost his job because now the whole system has taken up everything. And maybe for a place where maybe you needed to call someone to take the order, and then you needed someone else to pack the order, and then a few other people to just do end to end. Now everything is done online. Actually, I've seen, like, sometimes in the US, even supermarkets don't even have tellers. So you go shop, get everything that you need, then you come and just pass through the machine yourself, do the transaction yourself end to end. Everything that you need is just at your disposal, and you just need to learn how to use those gadgets. I don't know whether you feel me. Sometimes I feel like technology has robbed so many job opportunities, has robbed so many people of opportunities of even being innovative, because that machine has taken that idea that you could have come up with. Perhaps I wanted to start a small agency, banking or business. Now, someone does not have time to come to me. They prefer to do their transaction online. I will go to M-Pesa, get my money from the bank, deposit to the bank, and all those transactions. And sometimes there are very rare instances where I need cash, and that's the only time I find myself maybe going to the bank to get some money. Comment down below with how technology has changed your life. Is it positively? Is it negatively? And what would you suggest that the next generation to be? Maybe we're also looking to a worse off situation in the coming future, because technology keeps on improving. The next thing is there will be travel rebound. Most people travel, and sometimes even during the festive season, but during the high economic times, it is very difficult to even afford that travel that you have wanted to do, that travel that you have been planning the whole year. Maybe it has just gone down. For instance, if your debt has gone up, your cost of the normal basic ones has gone up, then it means your disposable income has reduced, and quote unquote, people consider travel as luxury. So you may look at it like, this year, because of the financial constraints, then we'll not travel. But you know what? Instead of having an expensive travel, you can consider maybe just doing a local travel or just a local adventure. Perhaps you should ask yourself, when was the last time you visited your local, maybe sites that you can visit? I will give you an example. This video is shot at Paradise Lost. The cost of coming to this place is 500 per person, and if you have a car, it's 200. So even if you're 1, 2, 3, just add the maths. And with that, say assuming the 500 per person, and then you get to prepare food from home and you come for a picnic, or you carry your foodstuffs and you come and cook here. It is just an amazing experience. I don't know, we just have to give you a snippet of how the environment looks like, so that you're able to just understand what to expect when you come here. But you know what? There are very many activities you can explore, and it will be cheaper than maybe traveling. The other thing is, if you have been staying in a restaurant, in a hotel, in a resort, whatever you may call them, you can choose to go to an Airbnb, which is a cheaper experience, and you still get the whole experience. For people who are worried about cooking, if you get the services of the Airbnb, you can also get a caterer who is cheaper than buying from a hotel. So basically, you can look at those things and ensure that you're really keeping up with the economic times, and also you're retaining a reasonable disposable income, such that you're not living below, or perhaps you find yourself now starting to have small loans to accommodate your life expenses and your basic needs. If you have anything else that you can add on the economic aspect, please don't forget to comment down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, kindly consider subscribing. If you're returning, thank you so much for always coming back to watch our videos. See you on our next one. Bye.